Hello everyone, my name is Shalom, and the purpose of this video is to do a walkthrough of the command line interface project that I've been working on. As you can see right here, it's a Ruby gem called World Traveler, and this gem provides a command line interface for users to view top travel destinations around the world, sorted by highlights in each continent. I also did get a chance to publish the gem on rubygems.org, which was kind of neat. So the gem scrapes information off Lonely Planet, and if you go to the website, you'll see that there's a section called Destinations. And if we go into the destinations, we'll see that the places have been sorted by city, countries, regions, and continents. And I chose to filter the locations by continents. And here you will see 10 continents, and in each continent there's going to be highlights to explore. So let's take a look at how the gem works. So I'm going to run it by going into the bin file, and it's going to display a welcome message to the user, and then list the continents that we saw on the website. So here there are 10 continents, and this is what's being displayed right here. So it's going to ask users where they would like to go, or essentially what continent they would like to explore. So let's go with the first one. Let's go with Europe. Next is going to list highlights in Europe. Now, if we go back to the site and let's follow along, go to Europe, you'll notice that if you scroll about halfway through the page, there's a section that says highlights in Europe, and it shows all the highlights in that particular continent, which is what's being displayed right here. Next is going to ask the user to choose a highlight that they would like to explore. So let's go ahead and go with the second one. Let's go to Spain. Next, it's going to display some information about the chosen destination, in this case, Spain, and it's going to let you know what destination or what highlights you are looking at, and then give you the travel guidelines and so forth about that particular location. And then it's going to ask users to type exit to exit or any key to return to the main menu. So let's go ahead and return to the main menu. And it's going to list the continents again and ask users what location or what continent they would like to explore next. And this time, let's go with Africa. And if we follow along on the website, and let's go to Africa, and you'll notice there's also a section that says highlights in Africa that displays all of the highlights that are being displayed right here. Now let's go to Lalibela, Ethiopia, which is the third one right here. So, and then it's going to get the information from the website and display it to the user. You might notice that it's slightly different in length from our example earlier, which was Spain. So let's go back to the website. Let's go into Lalibela. And this is the information that is being displayed. But you also notice that unlike the first location that had its own page dedicated to it, this has a section, but the particular page is also displaying other highlights. So all the highlights in Africa are sorted right here that are on the same page. So part of the challenge of designing this gem was making sure that regardless of how the website has displayed or sorted or store the information or for that destination, that it would still be able to scrape it, whether it has its own page or whether it's being displayed on the same page and I had to scrape it depending on its index or location. So let's go back here. So now that we've looked at this location, we're asked to type exit to exit or any key to return to the main menu. This time I'm going to exit, and it's going to display a goodbye message to the user with some cool art. Now, let's go to the code itself. So these are the classes that the gem uses. Of course, it's going to have a CLI class that's responsible for the user interface, but also has a continents class, which is responsible for instantiating new instances of continents once they have been scraped. And each continent has a name, a URL, and a highlight, as we have also seen from the website. And this is initialized with a name and a URL. Now, we also have the highlights class, which is responsible for instantiating new instances of highlights. And each highlight has a name. It belongs to a continent. It has a link info, and I had to add an index, save an index so that I can pull information of just particular locations as we saw on the website. It also has a scraper class, which is responsible for scraping the information. So it uses Nokogiri to scrape this website right here, as well as to scrape each highlight information and data depending on the user's choice. Lastly, I also included a display class just to kind of add a little more color to it and add some art, which is kind of fun. Yes, I think that's it. Thank you for watching.